Yeah, I'm trying to confirm
Rings,
that.
belt. I've found magic item slots. While wearable wondrous items typically resize themselves to fit a creature trying to wear them, it's more complicated if the creature simply lacks the requisite appendage or body part.
Yeah. So you have feet. They work.
He has feet with boots on them.
Boots grafted to them.
Mhm.
So
That's
do we
true.
peel his feet? Like a clam?
Yeah, so Don's probably going to need actual healing. All the
Yeah, I'll
normal
throw all my
sized people who can remove their boots can get healed normally. Well, not normally, but with these crazy busted healing boots.
Breath of life incoming.
5,000 gold to never have to keep track of health at the end of the day.
I can't equip boots.
I'll be right back.
Do you not have feet?
I do, but I have literal boots grafted to my feet.
Sita's just going to have to enchant them.
I guess so.
Yeah, how much would that be?
Whatever half the cost of the boots would be. Whatever Sita's
Whatever
doing.
the enchantment would cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got? What you got? What you got? What you got?
I don't have a lot. Looks like I have 7,000 gold left over.
Okay, how much are the boots?
Yeah, the boots that I have,
Mhm.
5,000, I believe.
So it would take 5 days.
Well, no, it would be half.
Yeah, crafting is 2,500. They require Cure Light Wounds and Bull Strength, but you can eschew one of the spells to up the DC. That's just one of the rules of crafting.
That's fine. I have a good spellcraft check.
So it would take 3 days.
Look at that.
If y'all are willing to spend 3 days on enchanting Don's feet, send Hell Knight feet pics.
Don heal 46.
Oof, thank you.
Okay, sorry. I forgot I ordered custard.
The life you live.
All right, Breath of Life coming up.
Oh geez, I'm at 75 now after Francis.
Oh, geez, Rick.
So you're not bloody.
Okay, I'm full health.
Okay, now you just go throw that at a Hell Knight or something.
Yeah, go help a Hell Knight before he turns into a worshipful of Nurgle.
I still got a couple of cure lights that I'll dispense amongst those who need it.
So if we're gonna spend 3 days on enchanting my feet, I will gladly give the money, and I won't really need healing after that. It's just fast healing 1, right?
You have to stop moving, but you get fast healing 1 and a +4 bonus against Bull Rush.
So you guys
It'd
want
mostly be something I'd use for out of combat.
You guys want to? Yeah. Of
Well,
course.
yeah.
Yeah. You guys
That's
want
the
to?
reason I got them.
Yeah. So you guys want to kill the 3 days?
Sure.
I assume we'll be helping them clean up the mess
Probably
while
so.
we wait.
Okay, that's fine. Beep, beep.
So now I have enchanted boots.
Yep.
You now have Boots of the Earth.
Boots of the earth. Orf.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up a pair of those too. It really is too
There.
good for 5K.
Yeah, 5K.
5,300 gold left.
That puts you guys on Abadeus the 20th. Which is a moon day.
So during this time, have we discussed what we're going to do?
I'm sure there's been
We
much
would have
discussion.
had plenty of time.
Yeah. What all were you wanting to discuss?
I still think we find the shield.
The shield's dead.
That's no. I mean, it's possible, but I wouldn't believe it until I see it myself.
I mean, it's okay to be wrong.
So what do you guys want to discuss over these 3 days?
Well, clearly Aubrey has an idea of he believes that we should go find the shield.
Okay.
It's not a terrible idea.
Oh, one thing to note, by the way, Leland, when you
Hmm.
first started healing with your boots a few days ago,
Mm-hmm.
imagine having a big open wound and then just pouring alcohol in it.
Oh, you mean iodine?
Yeah, it's bad. It's basically, it felt like you were cauterizing the wound. Okay, just letting you know. But carry on. And you certainly have
So,
a big scar across your chest now.
what's your plan, Don?
I don't really have a plan for this. I mean, think about what we're fighting.
Which is why we need to find the greatest heroes that the lands have seen.
But all the evidence points to the fact that the shields are dead.
Well, there's
Then
no
we make
evidence
new
yet. Sable, what's your opinion?
I think we should stop focusing on the shield as they appear to no longer be around. So why don't we make a plan utilizing the Order of the Scourge to deal with Holov and Galatraxis?
And what of Dranacuit?
Gandrahol.
Ganderhall, that's who I meant.
The first time you say his
Dranacuic
name
is-
right, he's been dead for like months.
Dranacuic is a problem that's neither here nor there right now. Well, he's there, but right now we have to focus on gathering resources to ensure that we can lead an assault on him. So long as West Crown stays occupied by Holov, that's a huge port of trade that that Cheliax can't access. We're gonna need an army if we're gonna want to deal with Dranacuic. You've seen what he can do.
So we find
So,
the head of an army, this Veldowner guy.
so we stop Holov and take West Crown and make an army.
My idea is this. We stop Holov and retake West Crown. And then we go out and start building an army. Doesn't matter what it is. I mean, this is a problem that the entire world is going to have to face eventually. The longer we leave Dranacuic alone, the more powerful he's going to get and the more his influence will spread. This is a wacky idea, and it probably won't even work. Call it naivety. I don't understand politics, or any of that, but maybe we should go to other nations. Try to work out some kind of alliance. I mean, we already have connections with some of them. Corvosa's in bad shape, but I'm sure that we could work something out with them. They know firsthand the damage that Dranacuic can cause. We have a name that we can throw around in Alkenstar at least, and, you know, we could probably use gunners.
Do we have the ability to get to other nations hastily?
Sure we do. Don's gonna thumb over to Zeta. Flying boat.
Well, the flying boat's only a theory as of now.
Don's gonna look to Zeta. Can you make it happen?
Zeta's gonna look to Francis and say, maybe, but we're gonna have to make a deal.
Stipulations to that deal.
Thumbs
It can
up.
It can only be with what you need it to be. No other deals. Nothing crazy. Last time you did this, look at what happened. We're still fixing the damage over here from it. What do you need to make a deal with exactly?
Summon up one of them there, Zadas.
Is he just gonna kind of shrug? Something? I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll find
Protean, Azada, Celestial. We're not going to any of Francis's guys. Sorry, Francis. We're not going to any of you guys.
Whoa.
Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, my microphone came unplugged.
Before we start heading to other nations and things like that, we should deal with Holof.
Well, that was the plan.
We can't deal with Holof.
I
Yeah,
never
don't-
intend.
It's not something we can do right.
And
Why
why don't
not?
you
What are
think
we
that we
gonna
can
do
deal
to
with this
Holof?
man? Kill him.
How?
We smash him
It's
real good.
The same way we kill everything else we fought, Zeta.
Oh, I suppose that's fair.
Think about it. How many times have we been out of our depth in this? And we still manage to come out on top every time. Sure, we may have a casualty here and there,
It is kind of weird.
but we always manage to win. I'm not expecting us to come out of this unscathed. We might lose people. But this is the end of the world we're talking about here, and if we can't re-secure West Crown, we don't have a bargaining chip.
Hey, whatever happened to that plan of just teleporting on top of him and dropping an anti-magic zone?
I mean, that's still a thing.
Why don't we do that and
He's
then
not
launch
very-
an attack on him?
He's not very dependent on magic.
I don't know. Have you seen those arms of his?
We've already confirmed they're mechanical more so than magical.
Yes, but there's probably magic in them still.
That's a very weak hunch to jump onto.
Plus,
Don's gonna shake his head.
there could very well be magic items that he's wearing at all times.
The
Yeah,
magic
but-
items could certainly be silenced, but the arms are out of the question. After all, he managed to traverse the mono waste with his arms intact.
He can smite you without his magical items, and you won't have your magical items to protect you from it.
Look,
Smite us
we
with
have-
what power? He's
we
not
have
a
a few-
paladin.
We have a few options at our disposal here. We could rush for Holov and try and take him down. Sable, I don't mean to impose, but you are a Thrune, which means you have a lot more pull with the Chilaxian government than we could ever hope to. Do you think it would be possible, and again, naivety speaking here, do you think it would be possible to talk to the other Thrunes and see if Cheliax would be willing to not give up West Crown, but change the state of it?
I don't know. I'm still new to this. I forget sometimes that I'm even a Thrune now. I don't know politics. I don't know government. I mean, my grandparents offered to teach it to me, but that would require us to not be in a state of emergency.
We may need that, unfortunately. See, if we want to build an army, we have to have a bargaining chip, and I think West Crown's our best bet. My idea is that what if we can change West Crown to a fully independent city within Cheliax? One with embassies from all over the nation. A hub of trade for all different countries and cultures.
I mean,
That's-
that's a fine idea, but we still have an immediate problem to deal with first. We should deal with the immediate problem first.
And what I'm trying to say is that all of these options tie in together, Sable. We don't have to take any one option immediately because we can find a way to make them all work together. If we attack Holov directly, we have a bargaining chip. If we go to enlist aid, then we can get people to help us reclaim West Crown under the promise that we can change it and make it an independent territory where business and trade is welcomed.
I like the idea of garnering help from other nations.
We might not have a choice in the matter. Like I said, this is a worldwide problem, a worldwide epidemic. It may be limited to Corvosa right now, but the influence is slowly leaking out. Like I said, we
Which
have
really-
options.
No, that really begs the question. What is Chiliax doing about this?
Killing anyone that disagrees.
I hate to say it, Francis, but not much. Cheliac seems pretty focused on protecting its own borders.
Well,
Yeah, West Crown is
We-
within its borders.
we had the Order of the
Not anymore.
Sturge getting ready to deal with Holov.
Yeah. They just don't have a plan at the moment. That is what they're doing.
Yeah, we have allies.
Out of character, I love how Don's like, it could be an independent place. It is an independent place.
Not really. It's still in the jurisdiction of Cheliac.
As far
No,
as Cheliax is
I mean-
concerned,
It's like how
it's like China and
mainland
Hong Kong.
China-
Yeah.
and Taiwan.
Taiwan, number one.
They still believe that Taiwan is rightfully theirs.
Yeah.
West Crown number 4.
Yeah, but we're
Calling
talking
the
about
free
removing.
Tibet.
We're
West
talking
Crown
about
number one.
removing the tensions, making it official, like on paper and everything.
Right,
That's in-game
But-
thinking.
but
Mhm, mhm.
I don't know politics too good.
Neither does Don.
I just know how to smash.
I taught him that.
Middle space.
So, those are the ideas I have to the table. All right. We can work out something with the Scourge and lead a direct assault on Holov and, big old dragon. We can go enlist aid from other nations. Or we can talk to the Thrunes and see what we can do with them. If anyone has any better ideas, please bring them to the table.
I
I
gotta
think-
ask real quick, are you guys having this discussion with the lictor or without the lictor?
I would imagine with.
Didn't he go back to his room?
Well, this is the 3-day period you guys are discussing throughout.
Yeah, I
mean-
imagine we're talking with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we would.
The lictor
Not involved.
immediately shoots down the idea of leaving West Crown as an independent city-state.
I understand your apprehension, but could you give me an explanation, sir?
So it's not my apprehension at all. The Cheliax will never let that port city become an independent city-state.
Even with the stakes as high as they are?
Well, what's the point of reclaiming West Crown if it's going to become an independent city-state?
You get to keep the rest of Cheliax's people alive. Just because the epidemic hasn't reached Cheliax yet, it doesn't mean it's coming, sir. We've seen Corvosa. We've seen the damage that thing has done out there. It's coming. That thing's not going to stop there.
I mean, have you not seen the skies? Have you not seen the shambling undead outside our gates? It's here.
only going to get worse and worse and worse. Sir, we've seen a cloud of mist that spread throughout the land in seconds that turned anything it touched into a pile of necrotic ash.
The answer to spreading chaos is not to cut your losses.
I'm not suggesting we cut our losses, sir. I'm suggesting we compromise.
We lost Hingy. Before that, we lost Quarantine. We're not going to lose West Crown.
We can rebuild Hingy and Quarantine.
We will
After the
rebuild
Promised Sword.
Hingy, and we will retake Quarantine. But first, we have to retake West Crown.
I like the idea of a direct assault on Holov.
I'm pretty vehemently against that, but I also wouldn't let you go into battle alone. So
Obviously,
So-
we'd have the aid of the Scourge.
So how many of those pistol dragons do you guys have?
The lictor says that they have very few who are skilled with a dragon pistol. Fewer still that would have them in inventory. He knows that the Inquisitor has a heavy dragon pistol.
Okay. I have an idea.
This ought to be good.
Aubrey,
Leland.
produce the mirror.
Sure.
Well, Aubrey is... No, never mind. I'll just let you...
And who has the box?
I'll say I have it as well. Why not? They always go hand.
They
in
always
hand.
go hand in hand anyway, yeah.
I bet we can make it into Holov's mansion.
Are you gonna put something in the box?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
Go on.
So we put people in the box, and then we go to Holov's mansion.
I mean, thinking about it, he probably just let us in.
Yeah,
He doesn't seem adverse to.
we had
visitors.
breakfast.
Leland,
The lictor is stricken with dumbness. He's like,
He's not the only one.
he says, "You had breakfast."
to be fair, this was before we knew he was a psychopath.
No, it was.
Oh, no, it
Much
was after. It was absolutely after.
Yeah, he had murdered
Alright, we knew.
a lot of
This
people.
was
It was
He
at the
didn't-
mayoral
he
house.
didn't go into the mansion until he'd had several people cooked in his front yard.
Eh,
Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Let me change
This
that.
was
To be
the day
fair,
after.
That's before we figured out that we could actually kill things, like, well, the thing you saw the other day. We were a little apprehensive and we're doing threat assessment.
It was honestly very pleasant.
No, it was actually pretty unnerving, Aubrey.
Yeah, we asked him to stop killing people, and he said no.
For all intents and purposes, Holov doesn't seem to mind us. Probably because he doesn't think we're a threat. I hate to say this, and I don't say it very often. Don's gonna pat Leland on the shoulder with an oversized hand. But that's a really good idea. He just
How
let
many-
us...
How many people can fit in the box?
Yeah, keep in mind we can only fit 6 medium creatures in, or 8, something like that.
into the mirror that goes
Yeah.
into the box.
Correct. At the bottom of the sea.
So Leland's plan here is put everybody in the mirror, and then put the mirror in the box, and then show up, and then the box reappears, and then Leland takes out the mirror, and then
We have a firing squad.
take everybody out of the mirror afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to point out that it's not instantaneous
Oh yeah.
or
Hey,
fast.
you want to give up our ace in the mirror?
I mean, if something happens to the mirror, they're all expelled from the mirror at the same time.
That's
They're all
true.
sickened, but
Yeah, if the mirror moves more than 5 feet after it's removed from the box. Because I assure you, you don't want to be expelled while still in the box.
Francis, the only way we're getting him in that mirror is if he's unconscious.
We're not talking about putting Holov in the mirror.
we're talking about putting a firing squad in the mirror.
Walking
in.
inside.
Now we have a firing squad in the corner of the room with Holov.
We just take the hole off and put him somewhere else.
Still not a very big firing squad.
As for the dragon problem, I actually have an idea about that. I know someone who's kind of a specialist in these kind of things.
Evan, he
Victor.
perks up.
Well, aside from you, Evany, I meant in the practice of killing dragons. Or specifically, killing things that are twice or much, much, much bigger than him. Which, you'd be surprised, he's very small.
Who's this?
The guy who inducted me into the Hell Knights, Commander Highhill.
Incredible.
Have Highhill and his mount in the mirror.
No, this is to deal with the dragon, not Holov.
He says,
Why not?
he says, by all means, if you can take that little, if you can get a hold of that scrap.
Well, do you have any ways of getting in contact with him? Any at all? I mean, we're at a citadel. I'm sorry. I've never been in one place for long enough to learn the ins and outs, and you gotta understand that when I was inducted, my order was, alright, go kill things.
The lictor turns to the signifier, who essentially just stands in the corner of the room for most of the day, and says, Can you get in contact with the gate? Signifier says, I mean, yeah, I can. The gate's, busy, I guess. I can get in contact with them, though, and we can see. But, as it turns out, their gate was also infested. And he kind of looks towards the group.
I don't know how that
Go in there
could
and clean
happen.
that up.
It's terrible.
Makes no sense.
Look, just to demonstrate a point here, alright, and how much this guy could be of help. When Commander Highhill was trying to convince me to join the Hell Knights, he did so by entering a match in the Colosseum. There he fought a spider that was probably bigger than that thing we fought the other day. And he disemboweled it in one blow.
Yeah, that sounds like him, alright. He's probably the one who caught the spider.
He's probably the one that caught the spider, in all honesty.
That spider got... the spider had no chance, I'm sure.
See, he specializes in dealing with things that are bigger than him. Honestly, we just throw him at the dragon and we'll probably be fine while we take out Holob.
Now, hold on. On the topic of this dragon and our possible allies, I'll look to Ebony. Not all dragons are really that bad. And that dragon, if I remember, looked like it wasn't too happy to work for Olaf.
Oh, he's definitely under possession. But that doesn't matter. He's still a
sure
threat.
It does. If you would go kill that poor innocent dragon who's suffering under Olaf, instead of trying to offer him a better deal in life, a better lot, than
It
working
comes
for Olaf.
back to we've got to remove the possession. We've got to kill Olaf.
No, we have to kill Dranacuic. Dranacuic's the one controlling the dragon, not Holov. Holov is just using the dragon under Dranacuic's blessing.
That's right.
Francis, here's a better idea. We
So
kill the
skip
dragon.
Olaf.
We kill the dragon. Cheliax is suddenly out a dragon to protect them. And what do you know? We have a dragon with us that'd probably be willing to make a deal to be praised and worshipped as a great being. Sure, she's a little young, but she's certainly a lot nicer, isn't she?
Ebony
mean-
says, I accept this role of worship idol.
Sable reaches over to pet Ebony on the back.
She's
Besides-
sitting so high and mighty right now.
And like I said, she may be small right now, but when she gets older, I honestly couldn't trust Cheliax with a better protector than her.
You
She's
know,
come a long way.
the ship does need a mascot, a flag, an icon. A certain dragon would probably work terrifically for that.
She kind of poses in a very dragon-like, like the iconic dragon pose.
Yeah.
Francis will
Acting
out the
like
new
she's
banner.
basically acting like she's not trying to call attention to herself, while obviously trying to call attention to herself.
Say it like this.
Sure, Cheliax will be out a dragon, but they get an even better one. Besides, the country's a little too small for 2 dragons, don't you think? And, of course, while she's young, if any other dragons came over to try and usurp her position, we'd be there to stop them. So the Ganderhall problem is really not a problem at all. Frankly,
By
Ebony's an
the
upgrade.
way, if we've spent 3 days here, Don, mark down that your armor is enchanted again.
Oh, god damn it!
What?
My armor's enchanted every day with Revenant armor.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that.
it stays enchanted for 12 days.
Yeah.
And you just refreshed it.
Yes.
Is the move speed part or go with the Revenant armor? Or is that 2 separate enchantments?
No, the move speed on the one that I gave you.
Yes.
No, that's like its own thing. I don't.
Oh, Revenant armor is separate from the
Yeah.
move speed.
Revenant armor is a spell cast on your armor. The move speed is, I think we made it into a necklace.
Yes.
So here's my idea, the full version. We get Commander Highhill and a couple of pikesmen to beat up on Ganderhall while we take care of Holov. We might even try the box idea.
Can we get someone to scry on Commander High Heel? And then we could teleport to them?
I don't know. Zeta, you ever met Highhill? I forget.
Know what you have.
Yeah, but I can't scry.
Don't worry about that part. And Zeta will grab Dawn by the forehead and cast Share Memory.
Oh, here we go. All right.
All right, I've met Highhill now.
Yeah, you just bore witness to Don meeting Highhill on the street while he was away from you guys after he left.
Right, I saw the entire encounter with the mountain lion, and
Yeah. The Hell Knight induction ceremony.
there's just a whole lot of
No, Mountain Lion was Furia.
Way before, yeah. But you did see the Hell Knight induction ceremony.
I did.
Mhm.
I did.
And you saw him murder the fucking giant spider.
Oh, hey, good job, Don. Look at that spider going down.
Wasn't
No,
me.
it's
That was
Highhill.
no, that was High Hill. He actually killed
Okay.
it in one shot because he hit a natural 20 on a ×4 modifier. It was brutal.
And
With charge.
I know I probably should have asked this earlier, but are we staying at this fortress for 3 days?
Yes,
Why?
I don't know.
it's great.
I mean, we could go to an inn. There's no reason we can't.
No,
this is free.
I'm just teleporting us back to the boat.
Oh, back
But
to
I
West
like
Grand.
the fortress.
We were also speaking of what's his name.
Yeah, we're talking to Lichter. He's helping.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll teleport him back to the boat.
He'd probably not be happy about that.
No, well, that's
Drop them off at the edge of the Barrow Woods and just bail.
In any case,
Again.
we're staying at this fortress.
Mhm.
Where are we staying at this fortress?
Where?
You know what? I guess it really doesn't matter. So every day, Zeta's going to present a sheet of lead, a piece of glass. She's going to place a wad of cotton and a bunch of powdered chrysolite, all on top of the sheet of lead. And she's going to spend 10 minutes and she's going to cast Mage's Private Sanctum.
Live there. What's it do?
So wherever we're staying, in this, are we staying in like the barracks or something?
I assume they have individualized rooms. They have some.
Yes.
They
Reviews
do
or
have
something.
some. Yeah, they definitely have some rooms open, because and you guys would have found out about this during the 3 days. About a platoon of Hell Knights are considered missing in action.
Oh, that's too bad.
You'll remember they
So-
Deas vaulted past you.
Oh, those guys.
Oh.
Serves them right.
Yeah, fuck you.
Look, all I'm saying is that, if you take the law into your own hands, well, you can't be upset when those hands get bit.
Speaking of, there's still room to chat roulette with outsiders, right?
Yeah, sure. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah,
Just
so
over the course of the several days, yeah.
yeah, so we're gonna set up a like a little HQ in this fortress, and inside of our little HQ, so anybody looking into our area from outside only sees a dark, foggy mass.
Great.
No sounds, no matter how loud, can escape the area, and nobody can eavesdrop from the outside. Those of us inside can see out normally. All divination spells cannot perceive anything within the area, and those of us within are completely immune to detect thoughts. The ward prevents speech between those inside and those outside, but it doesn't prevent other communication, such as sending or message or telepathic communication.
Neat.
All right, wanted to get that out of the way. Now we can go back to talking about critical mission planning and the summoning of demons.
Yeah. So what you trying to summon there, Kill Switch? What you trying to summon? What are you trying to accomplish with your summons? What are you asking for?
Whoa, calling.
Yeah.
But, Zeta, what are we trying to find? Because I was just gonna ask who's willing to help drop this paladin.
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of Azadas that would be interested. Or
Okay.
if we want to really get into it, we could we could summon a Deva.
I mean, we could try.
You need to know what you're asking for. That's all.
My only concern is that if we summon a Deva, it'll probably try to kill you.
How strong are those?
You can do what, CR 12?
Yeah, no, those are too strong. Yeah, and it caps at 12.
Damn, so you can't summon a Gale.
Well, what you asking for, Kill Switch?
All right, well, I'll sing about the great deeds of an outsider who's defeated an evil tyrant who's taken over a city. Just basically singing out praises into the plains. And also sweet guitar solos. Sweet picking on the lyre.
Zeta's gonna approach Francis with a book and kind of hold the book up as you're singing, and it's gonna be a like an entry from a bestiary of some kind about an inevitable. A Kolya root. Tell it that we need that there is an oathbreaker bringing tyranny to the land.
All right, I'll throw in a verse about that.
Yeah. God damn it. I should just know that you're gonna do this stuff.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Dustin,
What's up?
there's a bardic masterpiece that grants animal intelligence as if awakened.
We'll look at that. What's it called?
The bear's jig.
Perfect.
Is it temporary or permanent?
As long as the song goes on.
Oh, that's super interesting.
So anthropomorphic spring
Yeah.
with
yeah.
that song. Slightly more or less panicked giant horse lady.
Okay.
It grants 36 intelligence.
Enough to understand what's going on.
So yeah. So you get some busts along the way. A lot of things you would probably consider lesser and not exactly that helpful show up looking for glory.
Buzzers.
Basically, yeah. You figure it's got to be spite, but at one point a Lemure shows up, a very fervent Lemure. But
Get out of Lemure.
get out of Lemure, and then you send the Lemure back to hell. He's real dejected about it.
Can we berate him before he goes back?
Oh, I'd assume so.
Yeah, we're gonna spend as long as we can to
Just hold him there the whole time. Don't let him actually. He turns to leave. You're like, oh no.
No.
Portal's
We're not
not
done.
open yet. You summon the Bone Devil to yell at him some more. Both
Right,
of you
and
start
while
yelling
I'm
at him.
You don't want to hear what Bone Devil has to say.
But at one point, you summon what is like. You can tell me how you feel about it, but it's objectively roughly what you're looking for. Through a golden portal steps an absolute unit of a man. He looks like what Don wishes he looked like.
Damn.
Rough.
Yeah. And he comes in.
Absolutely heroic and handsome.
Yeah. He's got on chain pants, no shoes because his feet don't touch the ground, no shirt, and he just brings in a mace. And he just sits there floating. And he inquires about this oathbreaker that you wish brought to justice.
Okay, I'll go ahead and fill him in on the details of Holop and how he's come in and just basically enlisted a martial order in which it's okay to kill nobility. Not to mention the death and destruction he's brought across the land.
Creature seems absolutely appalled by the idea of death and destruction, and goes on to lecture you, even though you had no. He goes on to lecture you about death and destruction.
Does he detect?
Oh yeah.
Me before?
Oh yeah. He does. That's
How does he
you
feel
gather.
about the
That's
orc?
you gather. That's probably why he's lecturing you. His eyes squint and starts going on and on about how evil should change their ways while they have time.
Whoa. He's got to start off as indifferent. Hold on.
He did start off as indifferent, and then he detected evil.
All right, let me get some charisma to win him over to my side then.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see.
It's opposed charisma, correct? Let's see if he even has a chance.
There's a. This is where it gets to be a slight gray area.
Slight gray area?
Yeah, so it's an opposed charisma check with a 0 to +6 bonus based on the nature of the surface and offered reward.
Alright. What's the offered reward?
I'm gonna look to Zeta.
Justice.
Justice, and I'll look to him. See if he's like okay with that. Justice?
I mean, it's up to you on what you offer him.
It'll be a quick fight. Someone with your strength.
I can help.
What are these guys like, Zeta?
Well, I mean, definitely justice, and unfortunately, they do like debts being paid, which is kind of a downer, but I still think they're pretty cool.
Ask if
Important.
there's anything he needs help with.
I mean, we could certainly assist him in maintaining the balance.
Kill a little evil.
We
He-
need to make a new Desna shrine?
He with an upturned nose, looking at Killswitch, says, "If you ask payment of me, and what I desire, a shrine to Regathiel."
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah, easy.
We could do that. Absolutely.
It's not super easy.
No,
We
no.
can
The
make it-
mental image of what he wants is drilled into Killswitch's mind, and it looks pretty expensive.
This giant, glorious 6-winged, fucking
5 winged.
huge. Is it 5 wings? Do you lose
It's
one
5
of them?
winged. Yes, one was ripped off
Mhm.
while fighting his dad in hell.
Great job, Regathiel. Way to lose a wing.
Don's gonna approach this lumbering, evil-looking form. Any way you know of that we could do that?
Through perseverance and hard work.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really like more shrines dedicated to people like this guy. I mean, have you seen this guy?
Yeah, the
In
burning
fact,
image.
tell me about Regathiel.
Oh, he
I'll
goes
show you.
on and on about Regathiel.
Oh, really?
this fucking lawful evil dude. Currently lawful evil. Am I up to neutral yet? Am I still evil?
It sounds like a question you don't actually want the answer to.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Ask
I'm
this-
still
ask
evil,
this
that's
guy.
even better. Because this dude's gonna walk up and be like, "Yo, tell me about this Regathiel shit, because I am on board."
So I put it in Discord. Here's what the that's not what I want at all. I don't even know why that would be a thing. I don't even know where that came
Message.txt.
from. Why?
Oh no, it's the .scr.
Oh, it's too
Dot
long a
that is-
text. I see the problem. So, download. Save image as. I'll put it in Discord. But this is essentially what he wants the statue to look like. But of course, it has to have a platform for offerings, and it has to be made what looks to be out of gold, but you're unsure.
Easy.
But he goes on and on about Regathiel's wrath and might.
Does he talk about chivalry
Oh,
and duty?
Yeah.
And honorable warriors?
Yeah.
Don looks back to Kill Switch and he says, "You know, Francis, this might be the best thing you've ever done for me." What is this dude? Don doesn't know what this dude is, but he's just like, you know, I've been a Kurgessian man most of my life, but I can see myself being turned right now.
So this, you're happy
He
with
says,
this?
he
It's
says,
good?
he basically, in the nicest way that he could possibly say it, he basically says that those who worship Kurgis are alright if you like people who without enough order in their life.
No, Don's like, no, I agree. Order is pretty great. And he indicates the armor that's melded to his skin. Literally, Hell Knight for life, cannot stop it. If I stop, I will literally be unable to move. So order's pretty alright by me. Also, gods damn, do you lift, sir?
Every day.
Every day.
Oh, God, it's just like Kurgis, but better.
Yeah, the whole time he's there, he's glistening like he's just always oiled.
Oil, just covered in oil.
You think
Don's gonna
Soaked
extend,
in oil and has his
He's
own
he squeaks against the
spotlights.
air.
Don's just gonna extend his hand and be like, "Look, my name's Donovan Rabs. Even if this deal falls through, I would like to talk to you again because, as I said, I am on board with what you're selling, sir."
Don's kind of a bandwagoner.
No, he's a secluded kid.
he doesn't
So
shake your
yes.
Don's part of the reward as well.
he doesn't shake your hand. He grabs your forearm.
Oh, it's that kind of shake. All
Yeah.
right, yeah. Don's on board. He understands after a moment of awkwardness. He's like, "What the fuck?" Oh, okay.
So
He looks to Francis and he's like, giving him a thumbs up and smiling. This is amazing.
so that's the deal, right? The shrine and Don.
He seems so off put by the comment, but make your charisma check.
The comment of
What's the
offering
bonus?
someone's life to him. Pretty much just offered this man a slave.
Well, it offered basically a conversion.
You go ahead and roll it. And I'm gonna apply the modifier on the other side.
Do I help in this? Like,
Coins don't roll checks.
Oh my god, he has a chance. No. Okay. So he begrudgingly accepts the deal. He says, construct the shrine. And when you have need of me, I will be there.
All right. Appreciate you coming out, and I'll play him out.
When you play him out, instead of appearing through the gold portal in a front-facing way, the portal appears above him, and he ascends into it.
damn, Don was gonna be like, "Do you have any literature I could have on this topic, by the way, before you go?
Fucking show offs.
Like a book or a Bible or something? Don't just leave me hanging here."
Look, Don, just because you lost Fury doesn't mean you need to be his girlfriend.
You know, I'd slap the shit out of you for that, Francis, but clearly you've never been called to a higher power, just lower one.
Right.
Killswitch is like, yeah, accurate. Eh.
Exactly.
Look, I'm just saying, we could have the ultimate paradigm going on here. Me with all the holiness and stuff, and you with all the gross evilness and Asmodean crap.
Yeah, speaking of, I'm gonna go have a pray. I
Okay.
feel kind of gross about this whole thing.
Making deals with lawful good outsiders.
Don had no idea that Regathiel was even a thing.
Fritz looks obviously perturbed by this. He's just gonna skulk off and go be quiet for the rest of the day.
Remember that time that I accidentally converted Francis to Asmodeus?
Now you're gonna accidentally convert him to Regathiel. The next time you see Francis, he's just super jacked, oiled up. He goes to the Church of Lift now. He plays songs for himself.
The Church of Lift, where Leland is the pastor.
It's true. Don is but a meager altar boy there.
Yeah. So, what else do you guys want to do in your 3 days of planning?
Well, how much gold do we have to melt down to make this shrine?
Yeah, how much gold do they have to melt down to make the shrine?
No. We. You're committing a good act today, my friend.
Before we move
Look,
on
I did
too
my
much,
part.
can we take a 10-minute break?
Sure.
I'm down.
I'm not hearing a no.
Yeah, take a break.
All right.
So what
Okay.
even did we summon?
Some sort of angel by the looks of it. Doesn't take much of a knowledge to know that.
Oh man, if I get fully converted, maybe they can fix my armor to make me not look like, you know, I'm Satan.
You've even got the antlers.
Yeah, I look like Satan. That must have been really weird. Like, the lictor must have been watching this horrific, like, evil-looking giant with antlers and fucking spikes and shit all over his armor, just like, you are the coolest thing I have ever seen.
That's
And
true.
I'm sure
You are
he's like, you're the
basically
grossest thing.
He did have that.
I can only imagine all the other Hell Knights there who would view on with this. And like Killswitch is probably talking a big game. He's like, I'm gonna summon some devils, guys. Check it out. Summons a Lemire.
Angel shows up.
Summons a Lemire. Everybody's like, really? Summons an angel, and they're like, all right, I'm out. You lost me.
I mean, there are a
kinda knew
few
what
in
we
the
were
corner
looking
like, neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are like, oh, sick, that's some lawful shit you just made.
Yeah. This dude's lawful as fuck.
Don's immediately, like, going to the library and poring over every tome he can to find things about Regathiel.
There's not much.
Is there something?
Yeah.
What do I know about him?
Oh, give me your
I know
knowledge
about
planes. I'm
gods.
sure you know a good bit about him.
Does a Nat 26 figure him out?
Yeah, you know the basic stuff about Regathiel, his domains, what he represents.
No, this angel boy.
Oh, the
Hope
Angel
y'all-
Boy. No, actually.
Hope y'all ready for
Right.
Paladin
'Cause it's-
Dawn, because it's coming.
It's 15 plus
Paladin.
CR, isn't it?
Or bear with me, Crimson Templar.
No, it's Paladin time.
So you still know that it's an angel. It's not hard to piece that together. I mean, did you see him? Like,
No, we knew what we were shooting for.
he's it's the epitome of lawful good man. At least
Oh,
it
no,
was until you had that image of Ergathiel jammed into your mind.
I cannot be a Crimson Templar.
Were they chaos?
No, they're trained to face the heartless legions of hell.
Oh.
I don't have anything against hell. Don is a good boy at heart.
Hell's not such a bad place. They just drink soul.
Yeah, it's not my
Oh.
kind of culture. It's a different culture.
Yeah.
And Regathiel's obedience is to execute an evildoer
Mhm.
for his crimes
Oh,
every
man!
single day.
Oh, I'm bored with this!
Yeah, Regathiel. Remember, I had when I made my Gripply war priest. He was a war priest of Regathiel. Regathiel does not fuck around at all.
I am so on board.
He's
Every
like
day I just kill Francis.
every
Find a way to
day.
revive him. Kill Francis.
Yeah, it's
Works perfectly
basically
with
like
Francis's
replacing
plan.
Olaf with someone worse.
Yeah, it's slay obedience. Slay a proven wrongdoer in Regathiel's name. It is not enough for the sacrifice to have an evil heart or evil intentions. The sacrifice must have committed evil or unlawful deeds.
Every day.
And the
yeah.
bonus is gain a +4 sacred bonus on saving throws against spells and effects cast by evil creatures.
I could go paladin though if I wasn't fucking lawful evil right now.
You go
Bad for that.
anti-paladin.
No,
Paladin doesn't have.
anti-paladin's bad.
Isn't Paladin not restricted by alignment in this?
It's
Yeah,
restricted.
but I can't be a fucking paladin of Regathiel when I'm lawful evil.
That's true. You would have to be lawful good to be a paladin of Regathiel.
You'd have to start executing evildoers.
One fucking thing at a time, Don.
If only you could find some evildoers.
Give me some fucking evildoers.
You are literally just as bad as Olaf if you do that.
What, become a paladin
As
of
long,
Regathiel?
as long as they're
Yes.
chaotic evil.
I mean, no, I'm not just as bad as Holov. I'm just as bad as Holov when Holov was an actual fucking paladin doing his job.
He's still a paladin, probably.
Probably not.
I'm gonna go grab a snack or something. Be right back.
Isn't that what has got us into this mess? Olaf just going and executing random people?
I'll be a better
you didn't
Holov.
like? Great.
A kind Holov.
Yeah, sure.
You either die as a flan or live long enough to see yourself become Holov.
Zaflan's still alive.
No, he's not.
How do you know? Zeta,
He's
is
fuck-
Zaflan still alive?
Dude's dead. It's
Oh.
best you just accept this shit.
Well, you don't want to die as a sad cat, man.
I mean, well, he died as a sad cat. Maybe he shouldn't have been fucking pathetic.
Oof.
Oh no, Tark's dead. Oh, life is terrible. Blah.
Don't you mean meow?
Wow.
But no, look. I don't think you're getting it done. Gathiel's not really a nice guy.
You only say that
Sure, he lures
because
you in with all this good talk.
Yeah,
but he's
Reg-
really just...
Regathiel's the deity. Yeah, Regathiel's the deity you point to when you say good doesn't equal nice.
maybe not, but pretty on board with all of his tenets so far.
Yeah, he's even got the subdomain of rage.
Good
Rage,
God,
you say?
where has this been all my
Oh,
life?
and martyr
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh my
leadership.
God. I'm not gonna say leadership because that's just tooting my own horn at that point. But rage and martyr.
And destruction and nobility as primary domains.
Oh my God, I'm already 1 foot in the door, guys.
Worshippers, avowed knights, soldiers, wronged paladins, honorable warriors, and militant clerics.
Let's be real. This fucking angel probably had a better disposition towards me than Francis.
Areas of concern: chivalry, duty, vengeance.
Probably took one look at Don and been like, I see. His friends made him make some deals while he was drunk, I see.
Regathiel's
Literally
appearance.
the opposite way around.
Then you get an hour lecture of why you shouldn't drink.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Sacred animal, mastiff.
I think it's funny that Regathiel's appearance is that he stands 20 feet tall.
Oh my god! I'm literally a foot in the door, guys!
Yeah, just change those chains into flames, and you're good.
Look, if I end up like getting in cozy with these guys, they might just do it for me.
That's the level 1 ability of Crimson Templar.
Yeah, but I can't execute someone every fucking day.
No, that's
Not
just
yet.
for the obedience.
How many times do we do anything every day?
Damn it.
How many times do we
Also,
do anything?
Wrongdoers does include those who broke the law. Not just evil.
The obedience is a separate thing.
The obedience is
For a
a
specific class.
it's a feat,
You can do it with a feat.
Yeah, right.
but it's the exact same thing as Francis with his bugs.
Yes.
Ah.
Gross.
By slathering himself with bugs, he's performing his obedience and gets a bonus out of it.
Mm-hmm. It's not necessary, but you can.
It's not necessary, but it helps.
Yeah, it's just.
So
mine
on
doesn't
days
require
that
me
you
to kill
do
people.
happen to execute someone,
A shield of
Be in his
wings.
name.
and then as you progress in various classes, you get better rewards for said obedience.
Yeah, Aristo's ones are so good.
Max, you don't get to eat apple.
Well,
I get to eat apple.
For
Give the
example,
that
when you
cat
get
apple.
Apples still
second
hate it.
tier of obedience with Regathiel, you gain a sacred bonus equal to half your hit die on damage rolls made
We're-
with
we're a
slashing
little-
weapons against the last thing to physically wound you.
See,
We're a
this
little
is
too
the
far
problem.
gone for those.
You don't use
Uh,
slashing weapons. Yes, I
Yeah,
know.
Regathiel's all about the swords and shit, and Don just punches things really fucking hard.
Those all
Boar
also take
style.
a lot of levels to
Is
get
it?
to. So he would probably be able to get the first one.
Besides, I do really have to finish up Hell Knight.
Here, I got something better than the apple.
Boar style, you can deal bludgeoning or slashing damage with your unarmed strikes.
I'm about to be the biggest Regathiel nerd y'all ever seen.
So you do your flurry and get +6 on all of your damage rolls,
Remember that time when
as long as
Safwan
something's punched you.
heel turn to fucking Sarenrae? Here we go, boys. Here it goes again.
You can
Season 1, Ober, you can't worship all the gods. Season
right.
3, Don, you can't worship all the gods.
Hey, I have been a Kurgessian this entire time.
you can cast Holy Aura on yourself.
It's easy to
once a
say you're a
day.
Cargessian.
Except, what has Kurgis ever done for me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Gave you
suppose
them
obeying
bad
his
Moloch
command.
muscles.
Yeah, Moloch did good for me, but I never worshipped Moloch.
You change deities like you
Moloch
change
did
underwear.
law for you.
Once
Which
a
is
week.
never.
Yeah,
You're
that's so he
right.
can't change his underwear anymore.
Oh,
I'll
no,
be right
they're
back.
there forever. Your poor gooch.
Alright, I'm back.
Never say your poor gooch again.
Just gonna be a sweaty swamp down there. Forever.
Swamp ass.
Except it's
Permanent
basically like-
swamp ass.
Head height for us.
Right?
God, what is that smell?
Ugh,
me.
it's just like
So-
burning gooch.
The ooh, that is neat. Pure Soul, you can cast Holy Aura on yourself once per day. In addition to effects of the spell, you gain DR 10 Good and Cold Iron, meaning And you treat any weapon in your hand as a +5 holy weapon.
So what spell is this?
Oh, that is the third obedience for Regathiel.
Oh.
That Regathiel angel got down shook.
Wait, is that for the ship or is that for
I don't know what you're saying, basically.
yeah.
Is everybody back?
I think someone just left for a drink.
God damn it. Well, Sable,
What's up?
I mean, ultimately, whatever you guys do is up to you, since you're the noble.
I vote we go after Holov.
Just jump in, guns blazing.
With all the allies we've managed to accrue so far.
I mean, who would you bring with you?
The Order of the Scourge. Does this Renacuic angel? Do we
Regathiel
have
angel.
to complete Renathian? Does this deal have to be completed first?
Yeah.
I think so. Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, then we're not taking him.
Well,
I mean, we might be able to if we make use of the lyre.
yeah.
Do we have the gold for it?
We can get it.
We can.
How much do we
crowdsource.
need?
8,000.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Easy.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
you guys
I'm
have it
gonna
amongst you.
look to the people whose area we've saved from the invasion expectantly.
We can do set up a little hat outside, start playing for.
Yeah, and I'll sing about how everyone is all dead, and thus if they pay us money to fix this shrine,
Gonna threaten them.
entertain and threaten, you know, metal.
I don't know if you've ever been on a military base before, but you don't see many people playing for money.
I also don't see zombie invasions or necrotic dragons.
I've got 10k gold, so I can
There you go.
put up as much as that is needed. Prefer to not go with the whole 8k, but need it.
Sounds like Overy's paying for it.
Hold on now.
I haven't even gotten to
think-
make my Desna shrine yet.
Look. Look around you. This devil territory. This devil country.
Can't stop now.
We really can't. But yeah, can I at least do some persuasive crowdfunding?
You mean perform checks?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Where's my mouse? Okay.
Kill switch. Forging an altar to Regathiel out of Asmodean coin.
Mm.
Who would be more offended?
No, look. Francis hates every second of this. but he is a professional.
High or low, Francis?
Always high.
Always high. Okay, roll me 3d20.
Wow.
Damn it.
I knew I should have rolled them separate.
Yeah, well, you'll get
Lee.
40 gold out of your performance.
That's a start.
So how much does he need for this
You
total?
need to do that 200 more times.
Got it.
This time next year, we'll be ready.
Yeah, I
How much gold
have
do we need total?
I have
8,000.
10k. We need 8.
80?
I have
8.
Killswitch finds
have-
out that you guys need money, so he pulls out the. He gets his left-handed lyre, takes it out of the case, puts the case on the ground, plays his regular lyre.
I'll put up 5,000 for this.
Ah, we're good. I'll do the other 3.
I have 3.
Okay, and then
Plus,
definitely,
Let's just split it evenly between anyone that wants to contribute.
yeah.
I only have 3 to give.
Oh, I'm
so-
putting up 5,000. Don
Alright.
Don is all in on this Regathiel shit.
I'll just do the other 3, Leland, so you can save that money.
I never did get a value for Great Axe of the Minotaur.
It's priceless. Why don't you ask Tybee?
Oof.
Oof.
But it wasn't his dad's. He said so.
He was brainwashed.
You're trying to see how much you can get for it, basically.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's either that or give it to Don so he can trample people.
Mm.
Because it is large. It is his size now.
It is his size now.
Any input on that, Don?
Nah, you can keep it.
So I'm selling it.
Yep.
Attempting to sell it, rather.
It's gonna be a niche market.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm aware.
but you could probably get 5k for it
Neat.
with Killswitch's help, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally, you're walking into a blacksmith shop, you're like, "Here you go," and he's like, "Literally, no one I know can use this."
What about people you don't know?
Just hang it up over the sofa.
You bring this man a stop sign.
A very sharp stop sign.
Yeah.
You don't know how many fingers that's cut.
Chestfuls, probably. Wait, is everybody back? Who are we missing?
I'm back.
L? Still in the AFK mute lounge?
God damn
There he is. Nope.
All right, now we're back.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
Speak of the devil and
Where's
Perfect.
Thomas?
he's here. Or he
sound
was.
off.
You're Thomas.
Other Thomas.
I'm here.
Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
Okay.
He's been here.
All right. So Don puts up. So he said 5k. Ober puts up 3k.
Yep.
Who is it that's going to go into town and find an actual Regathiel worshiper to bless it?
Me.
Perfect.
I mean, really, who else could?
Yeah.
Who else? But
I mean, Leland could, but
no, come on. That's our sitcom at this point.
Okay.
Who else but Don?
So basically, over the 3 days, while everybody else is doing, among other things, acquiring the materials to make this shrine, Don goes on his own little quest to find a worshiper that'll bless it. And it
Now,
takes.
Don, don't go too far without your feet. I need your feet. Leave your feet with me.
I
I'll
think
be
we're
back.
staying here more than 3 days.
It does take a long time to find a worshiper, or it takes a long time to find someone who would admit to worshiping Regathiel.
To this guy.
Yeah, especially because the closest city to you is Agorian. Perfect. I just wanted a reason to get your eyes off that map, but it is also the closest city to where you guys were. But yeah, you guys end up building the shrine. It gets its blessing. Where are you guys building the shrine, though?
Is there anywhere like people
yeah.
train primarily?
Hmm?
Any sort of training grounds around here?
I'd assume,
Middle of the fort.
yeah, back at the Citadel.
Whoa. Probably
Middle of the
somewhere like
citadel.
a sewer.
I would say the Citadel. Citadel would be nice. I mean,
Yeah,
he's local.
sewer would be
No one
fine.
really care.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you guys erect the shrine there at the Citadel.
Hey, you, worshipper of Regathiel, come with me to the Hell Knight Citadel.
I'm not
This
gonna
is
kill
like
you. I
size chain
swear.
link. Hell no.
I'm not gonna kill you. I swear.
Big, he's really not. He's tried to kill all of us. He hasn't yet.
Okay. So, once you guys have the shrine built, it'd probably take a full, the full day of the third day to finish that. So, we'll say it becomes, every day is the 21st, which is a toil day. And you guys have your day to yourselves. I don't know if you guys want to continue discussing with the lictor what the exact plan is, but Sable seems to have an idea of what she wants to do.
My idea is we take all our allies, now including this angelic being, and go after Holov.
I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
The lictor, he says he's willing to support this. He kind of starts breaking out some papers and says that it'll take probably 3 days on the fastest horses to get down to Westground. And
Don will,
go ahead.
Don will ask, what of Gandrahal?
He looks to Sable.
Deal with Holov first.
Kind
Should
of
we-
hard, Sable, considering Gandrahal is perched atop his castle? Mansion? Mansion.
The lictor turns to the signifier and asks if the most recent reports have come in. And the signifier sighs and walks into a sort of it's like a closet almost, which you surmise is the signifier's quote unquote office. And when he returns with an extra folder and places it down. And the
Wait,
lictor,
wait. This is a signifier's office?
yeah.
Is it full of books
Um,
and papers and
Oh,
Hell
there's-
Knight shit?
yeah, there's plenty of Hell Knight things in there. Lots of folders. a filing cabinet. Like,
Zeta just floats in, and all the papers go everywhere.
No. We're suppressing that in places of reverence. All right.
yeah.
Thank you, Zeta.
The signifier does not let you into his office.
Oh, but come on, please.
No.
Oh,
Come on, just let her in.
No.
but why not? Come on.
Why
Yeah, if you're
not?
cold, she's cold.
I
Why
could
not?
be of assistance.
Mm-hmm.
I may not be able to punch things like
Mm-hmm.
the rest of them,
Mm-hmm.
but
Hmm.
look, like, hang on. Maybe I can rephrase this in some way that might be more convincing. Let me make a. I'm gonna make a diplomacy check, please.
You can make a diplomacy check.
Oh wow,
An 18.
wow. I'm sorry. I
Zeta
was actually
really wants this.
Right.
no. I was expecting to roll like a 3 or something.
He looks to the lictor, and the lictor gives him a look that basically says, "Just do it."
Just
And-
shut her up already.
He pinches his the bridge of his nose, and takes a deep breath, and he says, "Don't touch anything."
I don't need to touch anything. Okay.
And he unlatches the door and lets it slowly swing open, and then walks into the room and places the folder down in front of the lictor.
Excellent. I'm going to produce a small pinch of expensive incense.
Okay.
And we're going to light that incense. And we're going to begin to cast the spell and not touch anything.
Which piece of his paperwork are you lighting it with?
I'm not lighting it with any of his pieces of paperwork.
What's the spell?
And I'm also going to bring Donovan in.
How long does a spell take to cast? Standard?
1 minute.
Okay. So while you're casting,
He becomes increasingly uneasy.
oh, absolutely. He's looking at you with extreme anxiety,
I'd
and
like
he
to
keeps
do a
looking at the lictor, hoping the lictor
performance.
will notice.
Distract him.
But the lictor is reading the papers in the folder. And then I guess Killswitch starts playing music for some reason.
I'm gonna drag Don inside of the office
Mm.
with which and I'm gonna don't touch anything. We must be reverent. This is a place of worship.
Yeah, everyone outside the room can see the signifier
Just-
shake his head and mouth the words, "It's not a place of worship."
Knowledge is sacred.
So what are you doing with the spell?
All right, Donovan. We have the signifier's entire cabinet at our disposal. What do you wish to know?
Oh, geez. Current condition of the pikes.
Oh, I guess we can do that. And I cast Commune with Texts,
Perfect.
and I quickly absorb the knowledge in the target assortment of books, scrolls, or other texts. And during the duration, which is 1 hour per level, so 12 hours, but I don't think we need to be there that long, I can search the text and immediately find the most relevant information regarding any topic the collection holds, potentially including singling out spell books or scrolls containing individual or particular spells. I can make a knowledge check related to the collection's topics as if I were trained in those skills, blah, 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 blah. and I know whether the collection contains any information about which I failed a knowledge check
Perfect.
in the past 24 hours.
Yeah.
So the bonus on knowledge checks granted by the collection increases by 2.
Okay.
So we will commune with the texts and ask them about the status of the Hell Knight orders in Cheliax, and specifically the Order of the Pike
Sure.
and its current status.
I mean, knowledge and ability
Okay.
with the relevant bonus of 2, I think it said.
Yeah, it's like 2. And while I am touching none of the books, the knowledge is visibly draining from them.
The bonus is 2 higher than normally granted by having text available.
Oh,
Which I believe
Okay.
is 2 normally.
I think it's 2. Most masterwork bonuses for tools
Yeah.
are just 2. So I guess that would be a 19.
Okay.
Rolled a
Using
5. Not much I can do there.
using the magical skills that is a search bar, you skim through the
It's literally a search bar.
Control F.
Yeah, you search through the files, looking for anything Hell Knight or Pikes related. You know that the Pikesmen are engaged very heavily around Longacre, and that the current whereabouts of High Hill was inquired, but you can't find where the answer to that inquiry was.
It's too bad. I'll inform Don that it looks as though it's been investigated, but unfortunately no High Hill found so far.
Don will thank her for assisting.
Oh wait, and you know that the wait, what's that part say about not knowing something?
You know whether the collection contains any information about which you failed a knowledge check in the past 24 hours.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
So yeah, if you failed a knowledge check, you know that it's in here somewhere.
Yeah, you know that the answer's in there somewhere then.
The answer to
The
High Hill?
inquiry, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good thing this thing lasts for 12 hours.
Yeah. So while you're searching through that, the lictor reads over his folder.
Yeah,
and
let's go back to
He says, he exclaims, "By the gods, we may have run aground to some luck for once. Seems Ganderhall has not been sighted in West Crown for the last fortnight."
Then perhaps using our unorthodox methods, Zeta, our friend casting the spell over there, could just straight teleport us and our allies there.
He also says that, well, first he says the ability for instant transmutation would have been rather useful prior, but good to know now. Surely she should be able to make the transit much quicker, though we would not be able to go in full force.
No, but perhaps a squad of your best fighters. Because I'd be going myself as well.
Hey, Sita, whatever happened to that thing with the dusty circle?
Ayo.
Oh, the book?
Yeah.
I think we got it back.
The book we gave to Gil?
Yeah.
No, we definitely didn't get that back.
Oh, well, he's probably
thought-
still got it on him.
Yeah,
I thought-
I'm pretty sure it was part of the smudge of blood on his.
I thought we got it back when we found the hole in the ground.
No.
Not that I'm aware.
No. Okay.
We didn't go there.
We
Actually,
did.
Zeta
we
went
just
there.
didn't get the book back.
Because
I went there.
the thing you got back was the amulet.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
right.
He also says that Sister Jacqueline has been observing dutifully, and she thinks that the time to strike would be during his morning strolls. According to the
He was one
reports,
for his trolls.
according to the reports, every morning he walks the courtyard with a cup of hot liquid.
Probably cop.
Probably Kave.
Surely, if we strike during the morning stroll, before Gandrahal
Before
returns,
he's had his coffee.
if you can indeed transport instantaneously, you could prepare an ambush. He turns back to Zeta and asks how many you can transport.
Fuck, that changed.
Does
can fit-
kill switch doesn't have to get in the mirror anymore?
Kill switch always has to get in the mirror.
We could fit 8 creatures in the mirror.
Gonna have to suck this one up, Zeta.
Plus, creatures in the mirror are hidden from divination spells, so that could help in the ambush.
No, I'm sorry, but Kill Switch and Dawn have to get in the mirror.
Why,
I have
Don?
to be out to call this guy. Or Angel Boy. It's gonna take me like 10 minutes before we get into this to calm him down.
Okay, so I can take 5 people. 5 medium-sized people.
Plus 8
Myself
medium in the
included.
mirror.
In addition to the party?
No,
Oh.
me and the party. And then we can put as many as 8 into the mirror.
Correct.
But 2 of you have to get in the mirror normally, so you have a total of 6 extra, right?
So it's
Sounds right.
So you can take a squad of 6 as well as the normal group?
Yeah.
Okay. He says he'll assemble his most fervent men.
we could take 2 of them outside the mirror and put Killswitch and Dawn in the mirror
They were already going
with
in the
5
mirror.
others. Well, right. That way we have 6 outside and 8 inside. Well,
Dawn would
7
count as 2 people. Yeah.
because Dawn
Mhm.
counts as 2.
Yep.
So we should be able to get 7 of them.
Okay.
Damn it, Don! Quit counting as 2 people.
Oh, wonder who did that.
Just
got it from
it's
his
not really my
mama.
fault.
Just cast reduce person.
I
Cast
don't think
reduce
that works
person.
on him.
Yeah, I believe that
does.
would dispel it.
Right,
Yeah,
and then you
I think
just
that's true.
make it permanent again. You know, redo it when you need to.
So we're gonna try to ambush Olav right now.
Shit, yeah, why not?
That's the
Let's
plan.
kill this man.
Ooh.
That's what people seem into.
Day's still early.
It might be before his coffee.
Hmm.
I'd like to, before we do, I'd like to confer with my patron for guidance on the subject.
While while I'm communing with the books, I'd like to ask the books directly if the signifier is taking care of them, being good to them, make sure they're being treated right.
Oh, I'm sure the signifiers
Is that
take
really
very
the
good
type
care
of
their
communing
books.
you can do with the books?
Yes. Once during the duration of the spell, for a number of minutes equal to your caster level, you can also speak with the texts about anyone who has read or handled them previously.
Have they been properly sorted?
He had dirty fingers.
As per
it's a Google
Stone
search that
Tell.
talks back to you. Yeah, as per Stone Tell, which happens to be a level 6, level 7 Druid Shaman spell, which is kind of cool. You gain the ability to speak with stones which relate to you who or what has touched them, as well as revealing what is covered or concealed behind or under them. The stones relate complete descriptions if
no.
asked.
A stone's perspective, perception, and knowledge may prevent the stone from providing the details you're looking for. So you go to ask the parchment its input, and you hear screams and "I used to be a tree."
Wait, no. Parchment isn't made of trees.
Really?
It's made of
Parchment
people.
is
Oh,
no.
no.
Parchment is made of the underside of leather.
Yeah.
Oh no.
When
Those-
you
that's
make
Yeah.
Scrolls and parchment would be made from vellum.
Oh no.
which is the connective tissue on the underside of the leather that is stripped off in the tanning process.
I used to be a cow.
I used to. So,
Moo.
you ever just moo?
Yeah.
I wonder how good it would feel to just moo. These poor fucking books.
Which is also why ancient books are so fucking heavy.
Yeah, they've got a lot of depression.
Killing me.
That said, for the record, books. I didn't fucking ask about that. I asked if you were being abused.
You try getting skinned and tanned and written on and bound.
The quills, they're so sharp.
They're so sharp. They stab at my eyes.
They dot
What's
my
your
eyes.
surprise? It's you fucking. Thank you for taking my joke.
So, what do you guys want to do to prepare for this?
All right.
I'm gonna commune.
Okay,
Try to commune.
commune me up. Roll me the will save.
That one went up by one. Let's see how that. Oh wait. Oh my gosh, Sable could have used the help.
You gonna burn the helmet for this?
You're right. That might be more helpful during the.
I'm
During
also
the fight.
gonna bother Francis about cursing him with fame again.
Let's see.
No.
Hey, come on.
No.
Hey, hey, come on.
Zeta. Stop this.
Hey, come on.
Now doesn't seem like the time.
We have plenty of time. Come on.
Now seems like the worst time.
No, this is like the best time. When are we ever going to get another time like this
Ah.
again, where things are kind of peaceful? We got some downtime. We're doing all right.
Probably whenever we're all dead and in the boneyard. Well, you guys will. Right.
Well, no. See, listen,
So go quiet.
listen, Frankie, listen.
I
If
don't want to
something
die to Olaf
happens,
today, Zeta.
if something happens to you, it makes you weaker to divinations. Okay, I'll be able to find you. Who's?
Oh,
Hey.
does it find
Who's-
me if I'm a soul gem?
Who's your divination specialist? Huh?
You?
Me? Yeah.
No, Zeta. Serious question. Serious question.
Yes.
If I'm a soul gem, does it work
I don't see why I wouldn't.
in a different plane?
I don't see why I wouldn't.
You don't see why, or you
Or there isn't a
can or
reason.
can't.
Books.
You
Tell
can
'em-
very well not be able to and still not see why.
Hey, hang on, Frank. Hey, Books. Tell him. Yeah. See.
Perfect.
Zeta, I think
Look,
you've
all-
been talking with the books for too long.
I've only been talking to the books for a couple of minutes, all right, and they all agree that should things happen, it would be easier for me to find you.
Meanwhile,
And
in Zeta's
What do these
psyche,
books
there's
tell you?
a control F that says, "Will it work?" And there's no results.
No results.
Publication.
No, it'll totally work across plane. There's no
No
stipulation.
results. That means we don't know.
There's no stipulation that it won't work across plane. It's the divination spell being cast itself that would have to work across plane. But the spell I'm casting does not have a planar stipulation. So yes, it will work, but that's an easy answer. And
Why don't we just
We don't-
make the Bone Devil famous, and you can just track him?
because the Bone Devil isn't the traveling,
We are this close
Rockstar.
to fighting Olaf.
Yeah, I rolled that will save.
Oh,
why
did you?
would I want to make the Bone Devil famous when I'm supposed to be making our top tier concert selling out star famous? What use does a famous Bone Devil get us, Francis? Frankie, baby, I need you to think this out a little bit here.
Frankie, baby.
Look, I'm not putting Bosk on a Segway, and I'm not making cassette tapes.
What are those?
What did you name him?
Bosca? I'm gonna ask the books if they know the Bone Devil's real name.
You get so
This
many
seems like a
results for Bone
colossal
Devil.
waste of time.
It
Look,
is-
It
We
is-
still don't even know what the report said. Because we've been talking the books.
no, we're talking to Francis about the
Oh
books.
wait, we know what the report said, but like we were supposed to be planning out an attack here, and you're over here trying to like.
Do everything you can to stop us from actually doing it.
No,
So-
because if he
Delay
gets
it
a negative
another week.
2 on his divination rolls, that's all.
Well,
the
it's
spells
too
that
late
cast.
now. You succeeded. We're delayed another week.
Hmm?
It's
It's 10 o'clock.
Oh.
You succeeded. Like you have hindered progress.
Congratulations. We've talked for 2 hours.
We came up with a plan. We had something good we could have done, and then nope, fuck off. We
Well,
gotta
kinda-
talk.
I gotta talk to books.
We kind of just decided on the plan, like 15.
Yeah, like
The same thing that we talked about doing last week.
So what does Randall have to say about this?
So
I
you
confide in him my doubts.
you open your valve and get sucked into the same bar with Randall. He seems a little shocked to see you, but pleasantly surprised.
Hello again, friend.
He says, "You're getting better at that."
Well, getting stronger. It's been a
So,
lot of trials to go through.
so how goes, mortality? Given any
On
thought?
and off.
Given any thought to going and release my trapped self?
I've definitely considered it, but there
Oh,
are
that's good.
slightly
That's
bigger
good.
things on our plates.
Oh yeah, of
That's
course.
why I'm here.
Take your time.
Here to gain your insight and your guidance on the.
Surely. What seems to trouble you?
Well, it seems that we're essentially going after a god. Maybe not a god per se, but certainly a very strong individual. I don't think it's a great plan personally, but I wouldn't let my friends charge into battle against it. But is it the right decision?
Is any decision really right?
Maybe not right, but there are certainly preferable decisions.
Preference is subjective. What is it that you ask of me?
I suppose I'm simply asking your opinion and your guidance on if this is the right decision. You've helped me plenty before.
He kind of ponders, and you've seen others look into the middle space. Randall seems to look into the middle space with a look of understanding almost. And he says, I cannot foresee outcome. But
am I strong enough for this?
He says, the one you wish to fell is outside of my perception. By no means is this a damning verdict. Why, you yourself were difficult to see over the last mere moments for you, and you can feel he's looking through your brain for the words. For the last few days, you were difficult to see.
Interesting. Why?
He puts a hand on your shoulder. He says, I will share with you the words of wisdom that many strategists would be mindful of. No plan survives contact with the enemy.
I think I understand what you. I guess my decision's already made. My
On the
friends
other
have decided.
hand, a failure to plan is a plan to fail.
That one's a little catchier.
It is catchier. But you want my input, I believe in your judgment.
That certainly makes me feel better about.
And if you need
Thank
me,
you for your guidance.
if you need me, a piece of me is always with you.
Does it snip?
He gives a smile, and then he says, "Goodbye, Aubrey." And the darkness takes your vision, and you're brought back into your normal body.
All right. I'll apologize to everyone for that act, and I'll tell them that I'm ready. I think we can do it. He's just a man, right?
We don't know. We don't know a lot of things. We don't know anything.
I think he's just a man.
I know more than I think I do.
All the little names in this city are really nice.
They're supposed to be.
It's got a hellhound heel. Anyway,
So,
so are we ready to do this?
well,
No?
Let's just do it. Drop a nuke.
It's...
so is Zeta gonna is everybody gonna start getting in mirrors?
I mean, we're talking about doing this today.
I mean, we could
Because
wait
that way-
another day so you can prepare your spells. again.
Okay, because I'm not really
'Cause
ready
you did
to
spend spells on books.
and crafting and
The,
teleports
Yeah,
and
With the-
divination.
yeah. The lictor,
So
the lictor is fine with waiting a day. He'll try to better prepare his men in the meantime.
all right, so we
So you guys-
reconvene in the morning.
Mhm.
I prepare spells, and we attempt to scry on Holoth. We find out where he is, exactly the surroundings, get a look, okay, and then
You can try to scry and go ahead and mark it off, but there's no.
oh no, I'm
Okay.
well.
You would know by now that scrying on him doesn't work. That's why you had to
I-
send eyeballs.
Yeah, but like I'm speaking.
Okay.
I'm not actually talking about scry the spell, but
hmm
any spell, scry, eyeball, anything to find out where he is, what he's doing, and when we find him where he is, teleport on top of him.
Don't we need to get people out of the mirror first before we teleport on top of them? So teleport near him.
Yeah, that should be easy.
Well, we teleport to the mansion.
What if he's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
there?
we still gotta
'Cause-
get out Angel Boy first. And
Yeah, the lictor says, my understanding was to set up an ambush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were setting
So
up
we
an
don't-
ambush.
want to observe the Hola from a distance and strike when the iron is hot. We don't just teleport onto the iron and then strike it.
Yeah, we should keep a little breathing room. I agree. We could teleport into his home while he's out on his stroll.
The lictor said that it would be best to attack him while he's on his stroll.
Okay, but follow me here. What if we set up the ambush? Well, no. Actually, never mind. Oh, it is. I was going to suggest one person attack him from the outside and cause him to retreat inside, but I don't think he would see one person as a threat. He would smite them and be on his way.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is we get out there
I'm
real
sitting
early
there
in
like-
the morning.
I've got an idea, guys. We open the door, we throw Francis out, we close the door.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to.
We send in Angel Boy, and then we close the door.
I mean, if we're waiting for spells anyway, might as well do last-minute shopping.
Yeah.
Any other potions, maybe?
Got 7K. Any suggestions?
Shopping.
Anything healing related is double the price now.
Got
Of
it.
course it is.
Everything else is normal. Of course it is. It's literally the apocalypse.
Boggle.
Who knew?
And remember, I have Duncan out there somewhere just waiting for my call.
Somewhere.
Somewhere, wherever I need him to be.
Get this. I'm gonna kill Aubrey so that your next character can be Duncan. Just spends the whole game like, man, I'm so glad I don't work for that guy anymore.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna do really weird stuff. So, you guys what you guys doing? Gonna start putting people in mirrors or what?
We did our last minute shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Guess it's time for the mirrors.
All right. So Francis, Donovan, and 5 Hell Knights all load up into the mirror. The Hell Knights are pretty hesitant about that idea, but they acquiesce at the behest of their lictor. And then the mirror's put in the box. Who's making the bet? I assume Aubrey, since he's the one in charge of the mirror in the box.
Yeah, classic coin toss.
Yep. And Zeta does the honors of getting everybody to West Crown. Where in West
We
Crown
just
are you
need
going,
one,
Zeta?
really.
Where? No, don't don't fucking ask me that one. Where are we going?
Where's the mayoral house?
This is your plan. If we're jumping straight into this, where do you guys want to go?
Where do you
Where's
guys
the
who aren't
mayoral
in the
house
mirror?
specifically?
Specifically, it's on the island.
Is that where he strolls, like around the island?
Of course, that's where most of the nobles live. Most of the important
Is the
nobles,
island
anyway.
is the island requires ferry to get?
Normally, yeah. Here. Show you the
hmm.
map.
This
Mayoral.
island here.
Yes, it's usually up here.
Why not Celery's Tower?
What
Well,
tower?
where it was.
Perfect.
We could start there. It would be nice to have some familiar.
Did I really lose West Crown music at some point? That's disappointing. Alright. So where are you going, Zeta? You're the one casting the spell.
Where do you guys want to go?
Let's say, how far is the Wizard's Tower away from the mayoral house? Wizard Tower area, rather.
It's a few hours away.
Hmm. Never mind
On
that.
foot.
That's too far.
Teleport us somewhere close to
Wait,
the mayoral
I have an
house.
idea.
But
What about the bathhouses Don
inconspicuous.
used to go to?
Yep, the bathhouses would be a lot closer.
Yeah, let's go with that. Sure.
Okay. So Zeta, where you going?
Where would I like to go, or where am I going?
Where are you going?
I guess we're going to these bathhouses.
Oh, okay. Give me your percentile.
The one time it goes wrong.
Right. Oh, I wanted it. Oh well. Okay. So you land in the bathhouses. Not in the bathhouses, obviously, but outside the bathhouses. West Crown is... You're not sure if it's nicer than you remember it because it's actually nicer than you remember it the last time you were here, or if it's nicer just because you've landed in the nicer part of town. But there are substantially less buildings on fire than you remember.
That's an improvement.
Yep. Still substantially more necromancer workshops, but you know. I assume you guys start piling people out of the mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I still imagine it's probably just about to be daylight, so it's very, very early, so that you guys would have time to get in place in the courtyard where you would expect him.
Where's the Scullaboat?
I think it was in port.
Here in West Crown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you load everybody out. You do catch a few glances. There's not many people up this early, but you know the presence of Hell Knights is definitely noted by a few of the early morning people. And the Hell Knights all look to Sable for orders.
Sable looks a little overwhelmed by that, but then says, "Let's go to his normal walk around area and set up our ambush."
Okay. The Hell Knights have been well briefed on where that is exactly, and they, as best they can, try to get there unseen. And this particular group of Hell Knights, it seems like, were specifically chosen because they were less noticeable. Usually wearing medium armors rather than plates by choice. And sure enough, they find what looks to be a decent hiding spot outside the courtyard, which you guys would remember fairly well as being the place where a lot of news reporters and town criers were turned into, well, cadavers.
Dead people.
Yeah. They turned live people into dead people. Magic.
Magic.
But noticeably, atop the mayoral manor, there's a specific, very large dragon missing.
This is our perfect chance. If we screw this up, well, this is our best chance.
So you guys wait for the ambush here.
Sure.
All right.
Why not? For gags.
So you guys wait.
Yeah.
Sable assumes a stance in her style,
Okay.
getting ready.
Same with Don.
And ready is an action.
Kill switch.
Because, yeah, calling this boy down. I assume I can't just like shout his name to the heavens. I'll have to perform a legato piece, right?
You don't know. All he told you was that when you needed him, he would be there.
Yeah, I think you probably just need to call for him.
Sorry, have we? Sorry, I missed a little bit. Have we seen him
Not
or
yet.
not yet?
Nope,
Is it buff time?
The sun has not
Don,
yet
call your
risen.
boyfriend.
It's not my boyfriend. And also, I can't really do that.
Do it.
We gonna buff
Try
up or
it.
what?
That's what we're trying to do.
Oh, okay. Let me try. Hey, Herald of Regathiel. There's the Oathbreaker that's about to show up, and we're gonna ambush him like dishonorable asshats.
Pray like you mean it, Don.
Look, I'm new to this, okay? So, and Don's gonna focus real hard and uncomfortably say a prayer to Regathiel. He's never done this before. He's not really sure what to say. But he's doing his best.
Go ahead. What's the prayer?
Oh, jeez, I have to.
And I'd like to assist his prayer with the song.
With song?
Please no.
Yes.
So you guys are hiding.
This is gonna get straight Southern Baptist, isn't it?
Don will kind of
Basically, I want a legato piece while he's doing this.
Okay.
look up and close his eyes, and he says, hey there, Gathiel. Don't know if you're listening. It's me, Don. I know despite my appearances and despite some things I may have done, you may not look at me favorably, but trust me when I say this, I'm on your side here. I'm all about the duty and the vengeance and, chivalrous actions and all that. The thing is, we're about to fight someone down here that's, well, not about any of those things. Maybe he was at one point, but he's not anymore. And we're not really sure if we can take him, to be honest. Now, we made a deal with one of your guys. Said he'd be down when we needed him. Built a shrine in your name for it. So I just hope that, you come through for us. And also, I'd like to make this kind of a regular thing. I know it's a little late, but yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not very good in this, but I'll do my best to punch this guy in the face for you. Thanks.
It's oddly, you get a sense of odd comfort during the prayer, and Donovan can't help but to ramble on. Once the silence sets in, he picks it back up, keeps going. I'd say Don goes on about this for about, 10 minutes?
Sure.
Give or take.
Yeah. And then the portal opens up, and this glistening, shining man descends from the portal.
So much
Oh.
for hiding.
Wow, that
Please.
actually worked. I am amazed.
We paid your debt, Holy One. Now it's time. Do you make even on your part of the
The-
bargain?
The angel looks to you and with a booming voice says, "Where is this Oathbreaker?"
He'll be coming down this path soon. We've gathered up a pretty sizable force to take him. But, like I said, we're not sure what he's capable of.
So you guys are all crouched in these bushes. He's floating above
Stop,
them.
Bone Devil.
Don's not really crouched, considering,
We have a giant crouched behind a tiny shrub,
pretty motley crew we have here, huh?
talking to himself.
Bunch of
Element.
Hell Knights, a disfigured devil-looking motherfucker.
And
I can help you,
Bone
Don.
Devil Coon is going to get summoned as well.
Okay.
I'll give Don a snap leaf.
Oh,
haste.
you don't say.
Why don't you go ahead and break that? Get a little more.
What's a
Yeah.
snap leaf do?
Gives you feather
Gain-
fall and invisibility.
Oh, yeah. Oh, pop that snap leaf as soon as
Thanks.
I make contact with our golden shining god of a friend.
Well, the snap leaf, I believe, only lasts for a very short time, right?
Yeah, okay.
It's
That's true.
supposed to be a oh no.
It's your oh shit button.
Yeah. It's strides of heresy.
Nice.
At least 1 minute per level. I don't really know what the level is.
That's my stealth check.
Yeah. So all you guys are hiding. You guys have found some decent places. Sable is. I don't think you guys know where Sable
Gone.
is. And
They're
this
somewhere just waiting.
this angelic creature,
Okay,
shining
invisible.
and glistening in the morning light, is still demanding all amongst him to reveal this Oathbreaker. He starts pointing at people walking in the streets, asking if they're the Oathbreaker.
Don
So
keeps
you're
on like
stunned.
putting his hand down, like, no, not him, not them.
He's
not
the one
her.
with
That's a
an arm on-
child, man.
Yeah, every time.
Two
Yeah,
arms on both.
absolutely. Small children walk by, he points to them. You there! Do you
Old
deserve
man, weird
Ragathiel's
arms.
might?
Yeah, we're looking for an old man with 3 arms, right? Maybe more. Don't really know. It seems different every time.
He's got 2 arms. I don't know, it's not confusing.
2 left arms.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they're on opposite
Old
sides of his
man with
body.
2 left arms. Kinda hard not to notice.
He's just got 2 left arms, but they're in the normal arm places.
I don't know. I kind of expected Holov to just be Azure at this point.
No, that's Vale.
Okay, yeah.
So, are you guys gonna wait while hiding in the bushes? While
Don keeps on like,
Why not
No.
just go to his house?
because he's walking down the path. This is the best chance to ambush him.
Yeah, and if one of you guys
In the
just goes
middle
up
of
and
the
like,
city.
Hey, Olaf, how's it going?
the only thing that
wanna
I'm
walk
trying
with
to
me?
like trying to I'm not even trying to be subtle. This angel's gonna blow your cover real hard.
That's fine.
Okay, I mean,
Don will instruct
No,
the
like-
Hell Knights to find a better hiding place away from the angel. He
Francis,
doesn't mind if his cover's blown.
you can definitely change his attitude to be more calm.
Oh, Francis and Bone Devil Coon are both invisible, by
Okay.
the way. We're not.
Perfect.
Francis, you want to tell the angel to chill out a little bit?
Francis does not respond invisibly.
So
So does Holov show up or not?
so the Hell Knights go and find a
Hold
hiding
on,
spot
hold on.
somewhere else.
Leland's not gonna bother hiding.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
I'm also gonna cast Heightened Awareness.
Alright.
All right. I'm also gonna cast using my Rod of Extend to
He said extend.
Calls
Rod.
that extends
He said
scepter.
of.
we're gonna cast Protection from Evil.
Alright. Good.
We're also gonna go ahead and put. We're expecting him any moment now, right? Is that that's the idea behind this?
Yeah, the sun is starting to rise. By the reports, he usually comes out after sunrise.
I'm gonna fumble around and try to use that wand I just bought.
All right. We're gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on Donovan. We're gonna cast Invisibility on Donovan.
Oof.
He's already invisible. Well, for a minute or so.
I haven't used the snap leaf yet.
Yeah.
Well, hang on to your snap leaf because you're invisible for 12 minutes. We'll see how that works out.
Okay. You done?
No, I have a whole list of things. You might as well just go on.
I mean, may as well go to knock him out.
All right, I just have to check one thing here. I am out of teleports for the day. We're going to cast Mirror Image. Is Don neutral or evil?
Does it matter?
Maybe?
For what?
Protection from evil?
Nothing says you can't cast protection from evil on an evil creature.
That's kind of what I thought. Alright, so Don gets protection from evil. We're going to put protection from evil on Leland. I don't know where Francis, Bone Devil, or
I would really like some of that
Sable
protection,
Eye?
please.
I don't think we're the appropriate people for.
protection from evil on Aubrey.
Oh, I'd also like to blur on myself.
Raleigh's D20s.
I was trying to use the wand.
Oh god. Oh no, that was a 1.
It's a skill check.
Yeah, but I think with use magic device, it's a real thing.
You want some help with that, Leland?
It's too late.
And tree.
Something's about to happen.
Alright, we're going to cast
It's your
Heroism
magic rules.
on Donovan.
Cast what?
Heroism.
Ah, here we go. If you ever roll a natural 1 while attempting to activate an item and you fail, you can't try to activate it again for 24 hours.
Oh.
Somebody else?
Oh no.
Wait, is heroism? That's morale buff.
Yeah, I think
What's
you
that?
jammed the
Yeah.
wand.
I jammed the wand right before getting it right.
I knew there was something. I was like, I know use magic device is one of the skills that natural ones matter for.
Alright. We are going to cast Secluded Grimoire on my Blessed Book.
Blessed book.
Yes, I have a Blessed Book now. It's got lots of really cool night sky patterns on it. It's also super expensive, so don't fucking touch it.
Do not touch book.
Don't give it any frogmen.
It can hold 1,000 pages of spells without paying any material cost.
Whoa, that's a lot of spells.
A whole lot of spells. So
Wish
it is
that.
now. It is now on the ethereal plane. We're also going to go ahead and cast. That's it. Whatever.
Okay, that's it. So, quick check. Donovan's invisible. Killswitch is invisible. Bone Devil's invisible. Hell Knights are hiding. Sable is hiding. Leland is
Leland's
not.
waving his stick at that. Leland is waving a stick around in the middle of the street.
Leland, let's hide in the bathhouse until we hear a commotion.
Well, the bathhouse is a distance away from the place. It was just a
Nearest
lot closer.
building.
Okay.
This might be a good plan. Olaf might have.
Indeed.
Okay.
So, is a man with an oversized sword waving a stick, scaring away the civilians?
No, that'd be the angel doing that. So, the sun rises and crests over the, over the eastern walls of the city. And the shadows start to recede. And almost like clockwork, the front door to the mayoral house opens. Olaf steps out, coffee in hand, and begins to stroll around the outside of the courtyard. And the angel points at him and asks if he is the Oathbreaker. And that's what we're
Dog
on to
mutters.
tonight.
Ah, you ass.
Perfect. So, when we pick it up, whenever we pick it up, fucking prepare your anus.
It's combat time.
Yep. I'll go ahead and kill off old Stremo.
If the tides turn to Olaf's side, we just bust in like, kill the angel. It's hurting our good mayor.
Grants will be like, yes. Got him.
Got him! Only cost Donovan a bunch of gold.